Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your vision is slowly disappearing. Not just you, but your neighbor, your teacher, your doctor, your entire island. That's exactly what happened on the remote Pacific island of Nauru. A paradise where, for decades, no one knew blindness was creeping in, until it was too late. This is the real story of the island where everyone went blind, and how a mystery spanning generations led to one of the most bizarre medical crises in history. Let's go back to the early 20th century. Nauru was once one of the richest places on Earth per capita. Why? Phosphate. A rare mineral used in fertilizer, phosphate was mined from Nauru's lands and made the islanders millionaires, literally overnight. The island's sudden wealth led to imported luxuries, Western diets, and major lifestyle changes. But nobody realized that wealth would cost them their health and their vision. Fast forward to the 1950s. Doctors on Nauru began noticing something strange. Young men, some as young as 20, were going blind. Not from injury or trauma, but from a mysterious, gradual vision loss. It wasn't just a few people, it was spreading. Eyesight was disappearing across generations. So what was happening? Doctors initially suspected tropical diseases, maybe a strange virus. But as more data came in, a shocking pattern emerged. Nearly all the people going blind were suffering from type 2 diabetes, an illness that was once extremely rare on the island. Before colonization and phosphate mining, Nauruans lived on a traditional diet of fresh fish, coconut, and local fruit. But with wealth came Western food imports, canned meats, sugary drinks, white bread, and processed snacks. Over time, Nauru developed one of the highest obesity and diabetes rates in the world. But what does that have to do with going blind? Enter diabetic retinopathy, a condition where high blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels in your eyes. It starts slowly: blurry vision, trouble seeing at night. Then black spots. Then, total blindness. And without proper medical care or early detection, it's irreversible. By the 1980s, blindness wasn't a fluke, it was an epidemic. This wasn't just about health. Imagine the psychological toll. A small island where dozens of people are losing sight, unsure why, unable to stop it. Imagine being a teenager knowing that by your 30s, your world could go dark. The blindness crisis wasn't a punishment. It was a warning about modern lifestyles colliding with bodies not built for processed excess. By the 1990s, nearly 40% of Nauruans over 15 had diabetes. Blindness, kidney failure, amputations, this wasn't just a medical issue anymore. It was a national emergency. And here's the haunting part: Nauru isn't alone. As Western food culture spreads to remote regions, places like Fiji, Samoa, and Tonga, diabetes and vision loss follow. It's like watching the same slow disaster play out again and again. Nauru's story shows us how quickly paradise can turn into a cautionary tale. It's not just about diet, it's about how colonization, globalization, and economic exploitation all converge on human health. You can mine the land, but what happens when your body becomes the next resource to break down? The island is now trying to recover, through awareness campaigns, better food access, and health programs. But the scars of blindness remain. Generations were lost to darkness. All because nobody saw the warning signs in time. So the next time you think blindness is only genetic, remember the island where everyone went blind. A place that saw the world change, until it couldn't see at all.